Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Sri Academy. I'm Sri John and today we are discussing the second part of percentage. Okay, so today in this video we will be discussing about how to solve some of the basic arithmetic questions that might be asked in your competitive examination related to your percentage. Okay, so if you have not watched the part 1, okay, it will be quite difficult for you to understand this video. So I will suggest you to watch the part 1 before watching the part 2. Okay, so without making any delay, let's start. So today we will see how to solve the problems. Okay, how to solve the problems that are mostly asked in your competitive examinations. Okay, it's related to percentage. You will get this type of, you will get this type of questions really in all of the competitive examination related to your percentage. So without making any delay, let's discuss whatever we discussed in the part 1. Okay, so in the part 1 we have discussed about how to convert your percentage to fraction. We discussed about how to convert this percentage to fraction, as well as we also discussed about the conversion of fraction to percentage, right? I gave you many homeworks. I gave you to remember. I told you to, remember all the, important percentage and their values in fraction, right? Today, we will basically see the application, okay? Whatever I told you to learn in part 1, we will get to know about the applications of everything that we have learned in part 1 in this video, okay? So what will we study today? We will study today. We already saw in the last video as what is percentage, right? And how to get the values of percentage and how to get the values of the percentage in fraction and how to convert this fraction into percentage. We discussed everything, okay, in part 1. So today we will be covering this basic arithmetic questions related to your percentage that are asked in your competitive examination. Okay, so here is the first beautiful easy question. Okay, so how to solve this kind of questions? Very easy. The question is when a number is increased by 20% and it becomes 240. Find the value of the number. Very easy. Simple. I'll show you how to do this. Okay. After showing the other questions, I'll give you a time of 45 seconds to 1 minute. And within that time, we need to solve the question. Okay. So let's solve these questions. While solving this kind of question, always remember, okay, first thing what we will do, what is the question here? When a number is increased by 20%, okay, when a number is increased by 20%, its value becomes 240. So we need to find that number. Okay, the easiest method is to assume that number to be 100. Okay, so we will assume, suppose, okay, the number is your 100. Okay, we will assume that the number that we need to find is your 100. Okay, according to the question, what is given? It is given that the number is increased by 20%. Okay, we have taken the number as 100%, and according to the question, it is increased by 20%. So what will we get? 120%. Why? Why will we get 120%? Because the number is increased by 20%. Look in the question. When a number is increased by 20%. Okay, we have increased the number by 20%. So initially the number was 100. We have assumed that the number is 100. Now we are increasing it by 20. So the number will become here 120%. Okay, and it's given that then the number becomes 240. Okay, well, when the number is increased by 20, its value becomes 240. Okay, that means when 100 is increased by 20, that is 120, the value of 120 is your 240, right? Now it is very easy. Okay, you got the value of 120% to be your 240. So easily you can find the value of 1%, right? You can easily find out 240 divided by 120, 0 cancel, 12 2s are 24. That means what we have got, we are getting that 1% is equal to 2. Is this clear? Is this clear to you? Is this clear to you? We got the value of 1%. But what we assumed in the beginning, we assumed that the number is 100%, right? We got the value of 1%, but the number we assumed is 100%. So if 1% is your 2, then 100% will be your 2 into 100, right? If 1 is 100%, so if 1% is equal to 2, let me write here, if that is not visible, if 1% is equal to 2, then 100% is equal to 2 into 100. We got our answer. We got our answer to be 200. Is this clear? Very, very simple. We assume that the number is 100. Okay. Initially, what we assumed that the number is 100%. Okay. According to the question, 100% is increased. According to the question, the number that we assume is increased by 20%. If we increase 20% in 100, then we will get 120%. And in the question, it's given that 120% is equal to 240, right? So 120% is equal to 240. From that thing, we can easily find out the value of 1%, right? After getting the value of 1%, we just need to find the value of 100%. Very easy. We got the answer to be your. We got the answer to be your what? 200. Simple, clear. Okay. Now let me increase the level of asking this question. Okay. So we have already completed the level 1. Okay, where we easily found out the value. Okay. But now I will increase the level of this question by replacing this 20%. Okay. I'm replacing this 20% by 33.3%. Okay. So what if I replace the 20% with 33.3%? Okay, now we have decimal. Okay, let's try the same technique how we solved during your 20%, right? Let's try solving in the same way. What will we get? Okay. So first thing was what? To assume the number to be 100, right? Suppose the number is your 100. Okay. So we are increasing 100 by how much? We are increasing 100 by plus 33.3%. Okay, we are increasing 100 by 33.3%. So what will we get? 133.3%. And according to the question, it's given that 133 by 3 is equal to your 240. Let me write it here, okay? 133.3% is equal to your 240. So the value of 1% is equal to 240 divided by 133.3. Now here you will face the problem. Okay. Here you will face the problem. You need to calculate it, okay, and it will take time. But one basic drawback that you are having for your competitive examination is the lack of time. Okay, you cannot waste time for so long, complicated calculations. Okay, I know you know how to solve it, but it's gonna take time. Okay, for solving this kind of, this kind of questions, we have a different technique. Okay, so let's see how to solve this kind of question. Last class in the part 1, I told you, okay, 33.33% is equal to your 1 by 3. I told you to remember this. Along with this, I even told you to remember the value of other fractions, okay, and their percentage value. Okay, I told you to remember, right? Today we will see the application. Right from this question, we will see the application. We know what is the value of 33.33. It's 1 by 3. We learned it in the part 1. Right? Now you will see why we need to know the value of 33.33 is 1 by 3. Okay? So I'll show you a technique. Okay, just remember this technique. This will be very useful. Okay? So 33.33% is equal to your 1 by 3. Right? In the question, it's written increased. Okay, in the question, it's written that it's increased. Whenever you will find the word increase, just remember you need to sum 3 plus 1. Okay, whatever is in the denominator, along with that, you need to sum whatever is in the numerator. Okay, in that case, what will you get? You will get 3 plus 1. How much will you get? You will get equal to 4. Okay, now what is this 4? You might be thinking, like, what is this at teaching, right? So, very important. I'll see you again, okay? You know the value of 33.33 is 1 by 3, okay? Whenever there is increase, okay, increase by 3%, 4%, blah, 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 increase what is there, okay? Whenever there is increase, okay, you need to sum the new denominator with the numerator, and you will get a number, right? Now, what is that number? Just remember that 33.33 of 3 is 4. Okay, Just remember this, that 33.33% of 3 is equal to 4. Okay? Now, here the interesting thing that you need to remember is your this number, okay? This number is your original number. This number is your new number. I know you're confused, right? But I know you're confused, but this confusion will go away. Okay, just see. Okay, whatever I'm doing. Okay, just see. We know the value. Okay, we know that 33.33 B of 3 is your 4. Okay, so 3 was the original number. Now we got 4. Okay, according to the question, the value of 4 is 240. According to the question, the value of 4 is 240. Okay, according to the question, see that it becomes 240. Don't worry, I know you were confused, but stay with me, you will understand this. Okay, once you understand this, okay, you can solve all kinds of questions. Okay, related to percentage complicated sums. Okay, you can like solve everything in just 2-3 minutes. Okay, so stay with me, focus. Okay, according to the question, 4 is equal to 4%. 4 is equal to your 240. Okay, so therefore 1 will be equal to 4 divided by 240. How much will we get? 1 will be equal to your 60. Okay, but initially we assume the original number to be 3. Okay, initially what we assume, the original number is 3, so we need to multiply this by 3. So we'll get 120. I know you're confused. Let's have a quick recap. Okay, whatever we discussed, let's have a quick recap. You can understand. Okay, again, see, okay, the number is increased by 33%, then it becomes 240. Find the number. Okay, in such case of questions previously, look at the previous slide. We assume the number to be 100, right? We assume the number to be 100. But now we won't assume the number to be 100. What will we assume the number to be? We will assume the number to be 3. Why we have assumed the number to be 3? Because it's in the denominator. Okay, whichever number is in the denominator, you need to take it as the original number. There we took the original number as what? There we took the original number as 100. But here we will take the original number as 3. Okay, 3 is your original number. So what will be the new number? What will be the new number? The new number will be your 4. Okay, that means 33.33% of 3 is always equal to 4. 33.33% of 3 is equal to 4. Now we will think like how we got 4. Very simple. Very simple. Okay, how we got 4, I'll explain you now to see. Okay, for getting the value, what you need to do is simply, you need to plus the denominator and the numerator. That is your 3 plus 1. We will get 4. Okay, this way we got the value of 4, that is the new number, and the original number will be your 3. Okay, original number is 3. The number that we are getting is now 4. Okay, that is 33.33% of 3 is equal to 4. According to the question, the value of 4, okay, the value of 4 is your 240. Okay, that means 4 is equal to your 240. Therefore, what will be equal to? Simply 240 divided by 4. Right? How much will we get? We'll get 60. Right? Is this clear now? I hope it's clear. But the original number, what we originally assumed, we assumed the original number to be 3. Okay? But we got the value of only 1, but we need the value of 3. Okay? So, we need to multiply both sides with 3. 1 into 3 is equal to 60 into 3. Right? So, we will get the answer of 3 to be 120. So, the correct answer is 120. I'll repeat one more time. Okay? Don't be confused. Okay, I'll just repeat one more time. If you got this concept right, you can solve any kind of problem with 3%. Simply, I'll explain you one more time. Okay, don't be confused. Okay, we know that 33.33 percentage value is equal to 1 by 3. Okay, so whenever we are solving anything related to 33.33, we need to take the original number as your ORIC. We have to consider the original number as your 3. Okay, then what is the denominator? It's 3, so we'll consider the original number as 3, and we will consider the new number. Okay, new number as your this number denominator plus 1. that is your 4. Okay, original number was 3, the new number is your 4. And according to the question, when it transfers from 3 to 4, its value becomes 240. Okay, its value becomes 240. Okay, from 240 we need to find the value of 1. 1 value will be 60, but the original number is 3, so we have to multiply 60 by 3. Okay, how much will we get? 120. So 120 is the correct answer. I hope it's clear. Now you can solve any kind of problem, okay, of this type. I hope it's clear. If it's not clear, don't worry. We have some examples to solve that will help you to understand more. Okay, so look at this. Last class we discussed the value of 14.28 is your 1 by 7. We discussed this. I told you to remember. Why I told you to remember? Because whenever we will find in the question that the a number is increased by 14.28%, then we know that the value is 1 by 7. So we will consider the original number to be 7 and the new number, okay, new number will be 7 plus 1. What will we get? 8. Is this clear? Same like in this case, 33.33% is equal to 1 by 3. Okay, sets the number. Okay, we will consider the original number to be 3. Okay, so the new number will be your 3 plus 1, 4. Right? Same way here, look at the original number is whatever is in the denominator, that is your 7. And sorry, the original number is whatever is in the denominator, that is your 7, and the new number will be your this denominator plus whatever is in the numerator, that is your 8. Is this clear? 33.33 we already discussed. It will be your 3 and the new number will be your 4. Okay, 8.33% value we already discussed. Okay, it is 12 in the denominator, so original number will be your 12, and after increment the number will be 14. Okay, and 6.25 value is 1 by 16. The percentage of 6.25 is 1 by 16. Okay, so 16 will be your original number and the real number will be your 70. I hope it's clear till here. Now what if, okay, here what we got in the question, just looking at the question, we got that the number is increased by 33.33. However, in place of if they would have been decreased, we are having increase now. Okay, but अगर decrease होता increase की जगह तो क्या होता? In that case, okay, decrease, original number will remain the same. Okay, original number whatever is in the denominator. Here in the denominator we have 5. Okay, when in the increasing case, what we used to do? 5 plus 1, right? But here what will we do? Here we will subtract. Okay, 5 minus 1, that is 4. Okay, here it's 8. 8 minus 3 is your 5. 14. 14 minus 1 is your 13. 12. 12 minus 1 is your 11. Is this clear? If it's clear, like this video, share this with your friends. Okay, whoever is preparing for competitive examination, and do comment. Okay, do comment so that it keeps me motivated to bring such videos every day. Okay, so I hope it's clear, and if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe, because I'm going to bring such contents every day that will help you for preparing for your upcoming competitive examination. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe before leaving the video. So let's quickly see and discuss this beautiful questions. Okay, we already got the technique, we already know now, so we should be able to solve these questions within some seconds. Okay, so when a number is increased by, here we have increased. Okay, increased, that means we need to do sum. Okay, sum of your numerator plus your denominator. Okay, we have to do sum. Okay, when a number is increased by 56.66, when a number is increased by 56.66%, then it becomes 965 by number. Very simple. Okay, simplest. So 56.66. Do we know the value? Do we know the value of 56.66? You will say no, we don't know the value of 56.66, but we know the value of 40%, plus we know the value of 16.66 Last we discussed the value of 14% to be 2 by 5, right? We also discussed the value of 16.66% to be 1 by 6. Is this clear? Is this clear? If you find this hard, I have one more technique. 56.66 can be also written as 50% plus your 6.66%. Right? We know the value of 50%, very simple. We know it 1 by 2. 6.666 value is 1 by 15. This clear. Okay? You can solve it this way also. You can also solve it this way also. But that depends upon your own choice and preference. You can also do it by 40 plus 16.66%, or you can also do it as 80% plus 6.66%. Whichever is easy for you, you can do it. Okay, ultimately we'll get the same answer. So let us select one of the method, okay, of doing 56.66% is equal to, let us select the first one, that is your 40% plus your 16.66%. Okay, what will we get? 14% value, we know it as 2 by 5. Now what is the value of 16.66%? We know it as 1 by 6. Okay, what will be the sum? 5 6 is 30. 30 is the LCM. We will get 12 plus 5. We will get 17 by 30. Is this clear till here? If you have any doubt till here, okay, right from your summation to, taking the LCM, you just comment me down in the comment section. I will try to help. Okay, wherever you find confusion in this video, just comment me down below. Okay, I'll try to help you. Okay, so is this clear here? Is this clear till here? Now we got the value. Okay, 56.66% value is your 70 by 30. Okay, let's write it in the new slide. Okay, 56.66% is equal to your, what we got, 17 by 30, right? So in the question what we have? We have the number is increased. Okay, if there will be increase, we know there will be summation. Okay, क्या होगा? Summation. Okay, 30 plus 70. Okay, how much will we get? How much will we get? Whenever there is increase, we will have summation. The original number is your, whatever is in the denominator, that is your 30, and the new number is your 30 plus 70, 47. Is it clear till here? Now we are given the value of 47 in the question 940. We are given the value of 47 is your 940. Okay, so the value of 47, what is that? Is your 940. Okay, what will be the value of 1? Value of 1 will be 940 divided by 47. 940 divided by 47. What will we get? We will get 20. Okay, so one value is 20, but the original number what we had? We had 30. So we have to multiply this 1 by 30, right? 1 into 30 is equal to 20 into 30. We have to multiply both sides by 30. What we will get? We will get the answer to be 600. What we got? We got the answer to be your 600. I hope it's clear. If the first one is clear, this one will be very easy for you, right? So that was the main reason why I explained you that sum for 3 times. If you have not understood, don't worry. Just go back once again, okay? Go back once again, rewatch this video. You will clearly able to understand, okay? So answer C is your correct answer, okay? So let's move to one more question. When in number 41.666, okay, how the number is subtracted from itself, okay, and it becomes 9560. Find the number. Here we have subtracted. That means decrease. Okay, so we have what? Decrease. Now first thing is to how to find out your 41.66%. Okay, 41.66%. I give it 3 ways to find it. Way number 1 is your 35% plus 6.66%. Way number 2, 25% plus 16.66%. So let us go for the third question. Very simple. Okay, y'all. The jobs. When number 41.66, okay, of the number is subtracted, that means decrease from itself, then it becomes 969560. Find the number. Very simple. First, let's find out how we can find the value of 41.66%. I give it 3 ways to find out 41.66. Very simple. First one is your what's 35% plus 6.66%. This is the first way to find out the value of 41.66. Let's do one more way. The second way will be your 25% plus 16.66%. Okay? Then we give you another way, okay? Third one. To find the value of 41.66, that is your 50% minus 8.33%. That depends upon you, whichever being you want, okay, in order to solve this question. Which one should I take? First one, second one, or third one? Okay, let's take this third one because it's kind of unique, right? There is minus. Till now, we have only done with plus. Okay, so let's take a third one. Okay, let's solve this question with the end of the third one. That is your, what we got so far, we got that 41.66% is equal to your 50% minus 8.33%. Okay, we know the value of 50%. 50% is 1 by 2 minus, we know the value of 8.33%. Sorry, why am I writing 8.33? What is the value of 8.33? Is your 1 by 12, right? So let's take the LCM. LCM will be your 12, 6, okay, minus 1. What is the value that we are getting? We are getting 5 by 12. Is this yet? Is this clear till here? Is this clear till here? Very simple. Okay, so here it's clear. So what was written in the question? In the question, it was written that 41.66 of the number is subtracted. That means decrease. Till now, we have discussed about increase wala thing. Now we are discussing about subtracting, that is decrease wala thing. Okay, so simple, like we did in the previous question, same thing. 41.66% is equal to your 5 by 12. Okay, original number is your 12. New number, okay, is your 12 minus 5. This time it will be minus. Okay, 12 minus 5, what will be that? 7. Okay, and according to question, okay, according to question, what? According to question, okay, 7 is equal to your, it's given, okay, what is the value given? 7 is equal to your 9560. Okay, the value of 7 is equal to your 9560. 9560. Okay, the value of 7 is your 9560. So what will be the value of 1? Actually, there is a small mistake in the question. So it's not 9560. It's only 560. Okay, there is a small mistake in the question. It's 9560. It's 560 only. Okay, the value of 7 is 560. So 7, if we divide, what will we get the value of what? We will get the value of 1 as 80. Because 87 is 80 into 7. How much we will get? We will get 560. Right? So 1 value is your 80. Okay. But what is our original number? Our original number was your 12. Right? So we will multiply both sides with 12. That is 1 into 12 and your 80 into 12. Right? What is the value of 80 into 12? Right? Fast. Okay. Write in the comment section what is the value of 80 into 12. The value of 80 into 12 is your 960. So what will be the correct answer? 960. Option number D is your correct answer. Very, very, very simple question. Okay, you got it right. I hope it's clear. It was very simple. Initially, what we did, we found the value of 41.66%. Okay, how? That is 50% minus your 8.33%. Okay, so after getting that, we got the value of 41.66 to be 5 by 12. Okay, since it's decreasing, okay, since it's decreasing, so we need to subtract 12 by 5. Okay, so original number is your 12 and your new number is your 12 minus 5, that is your 7. Okay, so according to the question, the value of 7 is given to be 560. So from that, we found the value of 1. Okay, the value of 1 is not 80. But the original number is 12, so we need to multiply 1 with 12 or your 80 with 12. And we got the value to be 960. Is this clear? If it's clear, let's move to the next question. Okay, in number 1 increase by 37.5. Okay, in number 1 increase by 37.5, it becomes 33.33 of another number. Find the ratio of both the number. What's written in the question? In number 1 increase by 37.5%, it becomes 83.33 of another number. Find the ratio of both the numbers. So we need to find the ratio, right? So we know that 37.5%. What is the value of 37.5%? Very simple. That's 3 by 8. Okay, we know the value of 37.5% to be your 3 by 8. Okay. Similarly, now we have to find the value of 83.33%. Okay. How will we find the value? Very simple. Very simple. Very simple. How will we find the value of 83.33? We can find it as 15% plus how much? 33.33%. Just remember 33.33%. Value is, okay, we already started the sum with the value of 1 by 3. Okay, the first sum that we did, okay, we was equal to 33.33. Right? Similarly, the value of 50 is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3, 1 by 5. We got the value to be 1 by 5. Oh, sorry. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. What will we get? We will get the LCM to be 6. 3 plus 2. 5 by 6. We already got the answer to be 5 by 6. That is your summation, or that is your, we got the value of 37.5 to be 3 by 8. Okay, let me write in a clear way. 37.5% is equal to 3 by 8, and your 83.33, the value we found out, will be your 5 by 6. Is this clear to you here? Is this clear to you here? We got the value of 37.5 and 83.33. Okay. Now in number 1 increase by 37.5. Okay. In number 1 increase by 37.5. Okay. When increase by 37.5, so we have the fractional value here. Let the number be p into, okay, increased. Okay, increased by 37.5 means denominator plus numerator, that is 8 plus 3. How much will we get? 11. Okay, 8 plus 3, 11 divided by 8. Is this clear? We are getting this for the statement. Okay, when it is increased by 37.5. Okay, till here we got it as 11 by 8. Okay, it becomes what? Then it becomes 83.33% of another number. It becomes 83.33 of another number, means 83.33 मतलब क्या है? 5 by 6 of another number. Let's take this another number as. Is this clear till here? Very simple. Let me explain to you in a new slide. Okay, so that your confusion goes away. Okay, what we found in the beginning, we found the value of both the, that is 37.5% is what? 3 by 8, and the value of 83.33%. We found the value to be your 5/6, right? Just clear to you, right? We found the value of 37.5 to be 3/8 and 83.33 to be 5/6. Okay. Now, according to the question, when increased by 37.5%. When increased by 37.5% means, okay, let the number P is increased by 37.5%. Now, according to the shortcut, we have to sum the numerator with the denominator, that is 8. Okay, in the numerator we have 8 plus 3, 11. Okay, how much will we get? We will get it as is equal to, according to the question, it's equal to 83.33 of another number. Let us assume that another number, okay? Let us assume that another number to be Q, okay? So it becomes 83.33 of another number. It becomes 83.33 of another number. We know the value of 83.33, that is your 5/6 of that another number is your Q, okay? So easily we can find the value of P by Q. Okay, we need to find the value of P by Q. They're asking the ratios, right? What they're asking in the questions. Find the ratios of both the number that we reach. Okay, find the ratio of both the numbers. We need to find the ratio, right? So ratio of both the numbers, we need to find the ratio of P by Q. Okay, P by Q will be your 5/6 into 8/11. Okay, 2, 3 is 6, 24 is 8. Okay, 5 would 20, 20/23. The answer is your 20/33. Let's see whether it's in the option 20/33. Option number B is your correct answer. I hope it's clear. If you have confusion, don't worry. Watch this video again one time, you will understand it. But try to get all the points that has been discussed in this video, because these are very important, okay? Especially related to your competitive examination. These questions are usually asked in your competitive examinations, and so that you can solve these questions within some seconds. Okay, you need to know about these concepts that has been discussed in this video. Okay, so it's all about practice. Okay, once you will practice it, you can solve these questions within 30-40 seconds. Okay, but the main thing is that you need to know the value of all the fractions that we discussed in the part 1. Okay, you need to know the value of fractions and their percentage being. Okay, that means you need to know how to we convert this the percentage into fraction and fraction into percentage. You don't need to remember all the values. Only the values that we discussed in the first class, you need to remember all those values. Okay. Now let's move for the next kind of question. We have the level 4 question. Okay. This is your level 4 question. And I won't solve this. You need to solve this question. I will tell you how to solve this kind of question. Okay. We'll discuss now how to solve this kind of question. But this question will be solved by you. Okay. I won't be helping you. You need to solve this question. It's your homework. Okay, if you have any problem with this question, just comment me down. Okay, we will be discussing in the next class. But only if you have problem and if you comment me down in the comment section, then only we will discuss this question in the next class. Okay, but the thing is that I will tell you how to solve this kind of question, but this question will be your homework. Okay, so let's see how to solve this kind of questions. Okay, how to solve this kind of questions. Very easy, not hard. Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, suppose there is a village. There is a what? Village. Okay, so the population of the village for the first year. Okay, first year the population, increased by 25%. Okay, so first year there is an increase. Okay, increase by 25%. For the second year, okay, for the second year, the population decreased by 20%. There will be decrease in population of 20%. Okay, for the third year, the population will increase by 14.28%. Okay, for the third year, the population will, increase by 14.8%. And for the fourth year, okay, Okay, fourth year, the population will again decrease by 12.33%. Okay, the initial population is 2000. You need to find the population after 4 years. Listen to the question very carefully. Okay, there is a village. Okay, in this village, the first year, the population increased by 25%. Again, the second year, the population decreased by 20%. For the third year, the population again increased by 20.28%. And for the fourth year, the population decreased by 12.33%. Okay, so the initial population, okay, that is in the first year, the population was 2000, after which it increased for the first year by 25%, then it decreased by 20%, then again it increased by 14.3%, and in the fourth year, it decreased by 12.33%. You need to find the population after 4 years. Okay, so how you're going to solve this type of questions? Okay, how will you solve this type of question? Very simple. Very, very simple. You don't need to, take tension. Okay. Initially, the population was 2000, right? Initially, the population was 2000, right? Initially, the population was 2000. Okay, so there was an increase by 25, then decrease by 20, 14.25 again increase, and then decrease, right? By 12.33. So, let's write it once. First year, there was an increase of 25% increase. Second year was a 20% decrease. Third year was 14.28% decrease. And for your fourth year, okay, there will be 12.23% decrease. Okay, so now take the help of fraction. Like every time we take the help of fraction, right? Here also for such type of problem, you need to take the help of what? Fraction. Okay, so 25% means how much in fraction? 1/4. Right? What's it's written? It's written increasing. Increasing means plus. That is 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1, how much will we get? The original number we will get 4. Then, sorry. Original number, how much will we get? We get it as 4. And the new number, we will get it as 4 plus 1. 5. It's clear till here, right? We will do the same for every other years, okay? For the first year, we got. For the second year, it's decreased by 25. Decrease means what? Minus. Okay. 20 means what? 20 means your 1/5. We know, right? 1/5. Okay, so 5 minus 1, right? Because it's decreased, therefore it's 5 minus 5. Original number. Oh, sorry. Let's mark it, okay? This is original and this side will be your. This side will be your original and this side will be your numbers, okay? So the original number is what? Original number is a minus, okay? The original number is your 5 and your new number is your 5 minus 1 is your 4. Okay? For the third year it's 14.28, okay, percent. We know the value of 14.28% is 1/7. Okay, it's your increase or decrease. It's your decrease. Sorry, I have written a decrease. Decrease, okay? It's increase means 7 plus 1. 7 plus 1 is your 8. Okay, 8. Sorry, not here. 7 plus 1 is your 8. Okay, 8, and the original number is 7. Like similarly, what will we do? We will find for the fourth year, that is 12.33%. Okay, 12.33%. How much will we get? We will get 12.33 is your 1/8. Okay, here it's decreasing. Decreasing means minus. That is, original number is 8, latest number is 7. Is this clear to you? If it's clear, now what you need to do? You need to, multiply original and new number. Okay, if all the numbers in the original one, we need to multiply, and then we need to multiply all the thing in the new one. Okay, That is what you can even cancel. Okay, 4 is cancelled with 4. What is on the other side? You can cancel it. Okay, 5 is on the 5, 7 is on the 7, 8 is on the 8. Okay, that means you got 1. This means that there is no increase in population or no decrease in population. The population was 2000. Even now the population is 2000. Did you get this point? Did you get this point? Or should I give one more example? If you got this point, okay, we got the ratio is what? We got the ratio as 1 is to 1. Okay, if we got the ratio as 1 is to 1, that means that there is no change in population. Now just let us solve this question. Okay, rather than giving homework, let us solve this question so that, you know, if there's any confusion in your mind, you can easily get rid of that confusion. Okay, let us solve this question. Very simple. Okay, I'll solve it in a very quick way. Still, you need to try it. Okay, try it at your home. How to sum? Okay. First thing is your 27 3 by 11. How do we write this as 27 3 by 11%? We can write it as 3 by 11. Right? We know it as 3 by 11. And then the population of it has increased. Okay, so we'll write a plus nothing limit of this. Second one, we have 22 2 by 9%, which is equal to 2 by 9. It's an increase, so we'll write increase. Okay. Third one is your 57 1 by 7%, which is equal to 4 by 7. Okay, so for third year there is a decrease. Okay, so we'll write it as decrease. Okay, so now what you need to do? Increase means original and new. Original number and new number. Okay, so original number will be your 11. 11 plus 3 is your 14. Okay, here what will we get? Here we get original as 9, the new number will be 6. Increasing that 9 plus 2, 11. Okay, here what will we get? The original number as 7. 7 minus 4 is your 3. Okay, here we can cancel 11 by 11. We can cancel 3. 3 3s are 9. 7 is a 14. So what will we get the ratio as 3 is to 2. Okay, we'll get the ratio as 3 is to 2. Okay. What we got the ratio? 3 is to 2. 3 is to 2. Okay, so original was your 3, new will be your 2. Okay, now what's it in the question? Find the present population if after 3 days the population will become 6,000. Okay, that means this one is just 6,000. You need to find the value of this one, original population. Okay, new population is given. You need to find the value of 3,000. Okay. Okay, what will be the value of 3,000? Now tell me. If we find the value, the 2 value is equal to 6,000. What will be the value of 1 value divided by 2? How much will we get? To 3,000 is the value of 1. Okay. So here will we multiply 3 into 3,000. It's equal to 9,000. So 9,000 was the original population. Now the present population is 6,000. Is this clear? The correct answer is option number C, that is your 9,000. I know you might have confusion here also. It's very simple, okay? That's why I did the previous one before, okay? I gave you the easy one before. It's very simple, nothing there to be confused, okay? In the previous questions what we had in the first year, there's an increase of 25%. Then the second year, there's a decrease of 20%. The third year, there's an increase of 25%. And again, fourth year, we have decrease of 25%. Okay, what we need to do? We need to find the ratios, basically the ratios using the fractions, okay? Using the fraction method that we discussed, okay? Then we need to find the original number and we need to find the new number. We need to, what we need to do? We need to find the multiply the original numbers and then we need to multiply the new numbers and we need to find the ratio, okay? If there is cancellation on both the sides, then it's very easy. After cancelling, we'll get the ratio. Okay, with the ratio, we will determine the value, whatever has been asked the question. I hope it's clear. There might be confusion. If there is confusion, don't worry. I will make one more videos, okay, to clear your doubts everywhere, okay? In any part of the video, if you have doubts, just feel free to comment, okay? But the thing is that you need to comment, okay? Just comment me down wherever you are having problem. I will make a separate video related to that, okay? So I'll give you a time of 2 days, okay? Take your time, study this video. If you don't understand anything, just go twice or maybe thrice, okay? Just keep watching the video after, till you get the complete concept of whatever we have discussed today. After 2 days, I'll be making the part 3, okay? I'll give you 2 days time, so take your time and study everything that's in this video, okay? Because these questions are very important and it will be asked in your competitive examinations. So in order to get good marks in your competitive examination, it's very essential for you to, master all these questions. So that was all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe. I will bring all this content, okay, related to your percentage and all mathematics. After completing the mathematics percentage thing, I guess I'll make videos related to reasoning, okay? After completing reasoning, we'll make videos about English, okay? So I hope it's clear. So that was all for today. Thank you for watching. And please don't forget to subscribe and like the video and also the comment, okay? If you have any problem or how can I improve my videos, okay? Just comment me down below. So see you tomorrow, okay? And don't forget to share this video with anyone who is preparing for competitive examinations.